Welcome to UCSI TV News. Good afternoon and welcome to UCSI TV News. News that matters, stories that connect. I'm Rashini Munyandi and thank you for joining us today. In this episode, we bring you the most important developments across Malaysia and around the world. From political decisions shaping nations' direction to global events influencing economies and communities, our mission is to deliver the stories that truly matter, with clarity, context, and depth. Now let's begin with today's top stories. Recently, a frightening incident occurred this afternoon along the MRR2 near Batu Caves, bound stretch in Selangor, when part of a temporary construction structure from the East Coast Rail link project suddenly collapsed onto a passing car. The vehicle, driven by a woman in her 40s, was struck directly by the falling canopy. Fortunately, members of the public quickly pulled her to the safety and no injuries were reported. Emergency services arrived shortly after, and the contractor has suspended work in the affected area pending investigation. Authorities are now reviewing safety procedures at the site to determine the exact cause of collapse. Thankfully, the driver escaped unharmed. We'll bring you more updates as the investigation progresses.
A woman had a close call this afternoon when a section of the East Coast Rail Link construction structure collapsed onto her car on Jordan M2 near Batu Caves. Selangor Fire and Rescue Department Operation Assistance Director Amanda Mankler simultaneously distress call was received at 1:47 p.m. and a team from the Selangor Fire station was immediately deployed. In a statement today, he said the victim had already been pulled out by a member of the public before the fire and rescue personnel arrived at the scene. There were not reports of anyone being injured.
A routine dining outing ended in tragedy in Bukit Mertajam, Penang, after a dispute over food quality escalated into violence. A female cook in her 40s, originally from Myanmar, was fatally stabbed late last night at an Ala Thai restaurant when a group of fellow diners, also from Myanmar, became dissatisfied with their meal. Two other individuals, her husband and a friend, sustained injuries during the confrontation and were rushed to Seberang Jaya Hospital. Penang police arrested 3 suspects, including the alleged attacker and his brother, with the investigation now proceeding under Section 302 of the Penal Code for murder. Authorities are also looking into possible intoxication and warning that restaurant staff safety must be better protected. This case underscores the risk of escalation every day. We'll bring further updates as the investigation unfolds.
Naturally, we are reminded for 70 over the murder of a female cook at an Alati restaurant in Bukit Mertajam. Half of the quality dispute as quality on Sunday night. Magistrate Shayali Lajarla approves the remand for 15-year-old suspects, his 34-year-old brother, and a 15-year-old man until November 23. The suspects believe intoxicated argue with the victim and her husband before returning with his brother and allegedly stabbing her, injuring her husband and girlfriend. Penang police chief that took this Ismail Science investigation under Section 302 are ongoing, and all victims were sent to Supreme Zaya Hospital.
Back to UCSI TV News. For today, we focus on the rising number of students from China who are choosing to study at UCSI University here in Malaysia. In China, competition for university placements is extremely intense due to the country's massive student population and highly demanding education system. Many young people face constant pressure, long study hours, and limited opportunities to enter top institutions. For these students, Malaysia has become an attractive option. The cost of education is significantly cheaper, the environment is less stressful, and the multicultural setting provides a more comfortable and welcoming study experience. UCSI University has gained popularity for its strong academic reputation and its diverse campus community. Public perception of this increase has been largely positive. Many believe that growing number of China students contributes to the university's development, boosts enrollment, and strengthens UCSI's position as an international education hub. And with a large Chinese Malaysian population on campus, integration becomes easier, helping both local and international students learn from each other.
Good evening, I'm Carmen Tan from UCSI University. UCSI is well known for its strong academic campus. UCSI is ranked 45 in the QS Asia University ranking, making it a top choice for many China students. Academic choice for many China students. Today, let's find out what attracts them here.
Welcome to UCSI University. Here is where diversity, innovation, and opportunity meet. In this special report, we explore why more international students are choosing this UCSI as their academic home. This is Block G of UCSI University. At Block G, UCSI University blends campus life with energy of a modern mall, surrounded by cafes, study corner, and constant movement. The first question is, why did you choose to leave China and study in Malaysia?
Because China have many students. If you want to study in university, you need to study harder and harder than other students.
The next question is, what made UCSI University your top choice?
Because the tuition fee is cheaper than Taylor or English at private school instead.
As we move through Block G of UCSI University, the atmosphere feels more like a vibrant lifestyle hub compared to the traditional campus. Here, students begin their morning at Starbucks, grabbing a quick coffee before class. Convenience shop as well. Along the walkway, small cafe booths offer affordable snacks and drinks. And of course, a quick stop at Zeus Coffee keeps students going. So the first question is, what is your perception of the increasing number of Chinese students at UCSI?
I think this is actually good because the international students came and studied here, actually help develop the economy of this area and also increase the income of the university.
Do you feel international students help create a more diverse campus?
I think yes, because most of the international students are China students, and students in UCSI are also more to Chinese students, so actually they can communicate well. But in some situation, some lecturer don't really understand Chinese and they don't speak Chinese, so actually students there can actually translate for them to begin the class well.
From the head of UCSI University, thank you for joining us. UCSI continues to be a great choice for students shaping for their future.
More students from China are choosing to study at UCSI University due to China's intense competition and high education pressure. Malaysia offers a more affordable and less stressful alternative with welcoming multicultural environment. The increase in Chinese students is seen positively, helping UCSI grow, boosting enrollment and fostering cultural exchange with local Chinese Malaysian students. Next important news shifts our attention from education to economy. The Malaysian ringgit has been showing a steady strengthening trend against several major global currencies. Although the changes may seem small on the charts, they are part of a wider movement influenced by global market shifts, Malaysia's stable economic performance, and a gradual return of investor confidence. These currency movements can have real effects on students. Everyday costs such as online shopping, subscription fees, and international transfers may fluctuate. For international students studying here at UCSI, the impact may be different depending on their home, country, and living expenses. To understand how students are feeling about these recent changes, we now go live to a reporter on campus. Ziqing is standing by Block G with more. Ziqing, over to you. Thank you to the live crossover team for bringing the camera back to the studio. And now for your weather update for Kuala Lumpur over the next 3 days. On Monday 24th November, expect a cloudy morning with a couple of showers, followed by afternoon thunderstorms. Highs around 30 Celsius and lows near 24 Celsius. Moving into Tuesday 25th November, the sky stays cloudy with the chance of a thunderstorm or two. Warm and humid with high about 31 Celsius and a low of 23 Celsius. On Wednesday 26 November, conditions remain unsettled. A cloudy morning with possible thunderstorms, then occasional rain or thunderstorms in the afternoon. High around 31 Celsius and low of approx 23 Celsius. With this kind of weather pattern, you'll want to stay prepared. Keep an umbrella handy, avoid being outdoors in the open during afternoon storms, and allow extra time for journeys in case of rainfall. The humidity will make it feel heavier, especially during afternoon downpours. That's your 3-day outlook for Kuala Lumpur. Stay safe and plan accordingly. Stay tuned, more news will follow after a short break. Good afternoon and welcome back. Today, we take a closer look at the experiences of students who leave Sabah's rural communities to pursue higher education in Kuala Lumpur, particularly at UCSI University. For many young Sabahans, life in rural areas offers simplicity but limited access to modern facilities and opportunities. Kuala Lumpur, by comparison, provides a vibrant urban environment filled with new experiences, convenience, and exposure to fast-paced lifestyle. For these students, the move often brings a sense of excitement and happiness that comes from discovering a more modern and dynamic setting. However, the transition is not without challenges. One of the biggest obstacles is adapting to an entirely new way of living, from navigating public transportation to adjusting to the busy rhyme of city life. Despite this, students say the change has helped them grow, become more independent, and fully embrace the opportunities available at UCSI University. Their journey highlights not just a move from Sabah to Kuala Lumpur, but a significant step toward personal development and a brighter future.
Every year, thousands of students from Sabah and Sarawak travel far from home. But behind the journey lies challenges many people don't see.
Good afternoon. My name is Jonas. I am studying in a Bachelor of Mass Communications Marketing pathway.
Okay. I have a couple of questions about challenge faced by Sabah and Sarawak students studying in West Malaysia. Do you mind if you answer a couple of questions?
Of course, I will answer.
So, first questions, do you feel there are cultural difference between East and West Malaysia?
I think so. From my perspective, East Malaysia leans more towards, let's say, the Kadazan or the Iban, and maybe West Malaysia, we place more focuses on the three main, races, which are Chinese, Indian, and Malay. So that's from my perspective. That's what I see. I have some friends from Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay.
Like when they study here, I see them getting made fun a lot by maybe West Malaysians who say, they have this misconception where East Malaysians, maybe they are from very very rural areas like kampongs or jungles, and that's like the common misconception.
The cost of living is one of the biggest hurdles. On top of balancing studying pressure,
what do you think was the biggest challenge for students from Sabah or Sarawak move to West Malaysia for studies?
I think some of the biggest challenges for for East Malaysians, because I have some friends from East Malaysia as well, even though they are not considered international students, they still have to cross a sea border to get here by aeroplane. So maybe they might not have visited West Malaysia very often. So they're somewhat like international students where they don't know where to go and where to get good food. So I think that's a new challenge because it's a new area. So a lot of them are not very familiar with KL. But as West Malaysians, I think we have the responsibility to show them around.
My name is Ewan. I'm currently studying bachelor degree in mass communication and I'm year 2 student. I think normally we think that people from Sarawak or Sabah, they are more close to the nature resource and the cities are not that modern compared to the Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, like that. I think the biggest challenge is they need to adapt their new lifestyle in West Malaysia compared to Sabah and Sarawak because there's actually quite big difference in the cities.
despite the challenges, students continue to persevere, carrying their culture and strength across the sea.
Students from rural Sabah who move to Kuala Lumpur to study at UCSI University often experience greater happiness due to city's modern lifestyle and opportunities. While Kuala Lumpur offers excitement and convenience that rural area lacks, many face challenges adapting to the fast-paced urban environment. Despite the adjustment, the move helps them grow, become more independent, and access wider opportunities for their future. Now, let's turn to entertainment news. Actress and singer Yu Shu-sin, also known as Esther Yu, has been the center of online discussion after fans posted details of an upcoming birthday music carnival allegedly scheduled for December 6th, with tickets reported to be available via fans channels and resale pages. Social posts also note that some ticket tires are already visible online. At the same time, recent rumors about her personal life and family wealth have circulated on social media. Esther Yu has not publicly addressed these allegations and instead appears focused on staging the birthday event. According to fan announcements and promotional posts, public reaction is divided. Critics say holding a celebration while questions swirl is insensitive, while many fans defend her choice and call the ticket prices reasonable. We will keep monitoring the story and report any official statements.
Social media buzz surrounds actress and singer Yu Shu-sin after fan posts reveal plans for a December 6th birthday music carnival, with tickets reportedly available online through fan channels and resale page. At the same time, all rumors about her personal life and family finance have resurfaced, and Yu has not publicly addressed the allegation, choosing instead to proceed with event preparations, according to promotion posts. Opinion is split. Some critics argue hosting a celebration amid controversy is inappropriate, while many supporters insist the ticket prices are fair and stand firmly behind her. We will update viewers when official statements are released and continue to monitor any further developments surrounding the event, the online discussions, and how the controversy may influence the upcoming celebration.
Turning now to Malaysian football, a major controversy has emerged. FIFA has opened a formal investigation into the Football Association of Malaysia, following allegations that 7 naturalised players submitted forged documents to gain eligibility for the national team. The players, including Garces, Rosha, Marusha, Irazbal and Havel, have all suspended for 12 months. FIFA found discrepancies their birth certificates which falsely claimed Malaysian-born grandparents. As part of the investigation, FIFA is reviewing compliance and has referred case authorities in Malaysia, Brazil, Argentina, the Netherlands and Spain. And its Secretary General suspended. Fans and lawmakers are defending accountability and FIFA's probe is ongoing.
FIFA is now investigating the Football Association of Malaysia because 7 naturalised players may have used fake documents to join the national team. These players are suspended for 12 months. They are accused of using false birth certificates that claim their grandparents were born in Malaysia. FIFA is checking FAM's governments and rules, and the case has been sent to authorities in a few countries. FAM has been fined 350,000 Swiss francs, and the Secretary General has been suspended. This scandal has made the public very angry, and many people are calling for stricter control in Malaysian football. FIFA's investigation is still ongoing, and further action may be taken depending on the findings, which has left many people anxiously waiting to see how the situation will unfold.
We now turn to an important international story. Poland's Prime Minister Donald Tusk has called recent explosion on the track between Warsaw and Lublin railway line an unprecedented act of sabotage. The blast, which occurred on November 17, damaged a heavily used track connecting key cities and critical supply routes to Ukraine. Authorities confirmed that use of explosive and insisted the incident was deliberate. Polish military forces have been deployed to inspect and secure the affected 120-kilometer stretches. with strong suspicion pointing toward Russian services. TASS vowed that responsibilities will be brought to justice, emphasizing that Poland will not rest until the perpetrators are held accountable. This event underscores growing security concerns in Eastern Europe, and we will continue to follow developments closely.
A powerful explosion on Poland's between Warsaw and Lublin railway line has been officially declared an act of sabotage by Prime Minister Donald Tusk, who said the attack was deliberate and threatened national security. Authorities confirmed the use of an explosive device, and investigators are combine security footage and physical evidence. The targeted route is not only a major intercity railway, but also a key corridor for delivering aid to Ukraine, making the attack particularly significant. Polish military forces has been deployed to inspect and secure a 120-kilometer section of the damaged track, while intelligence services investigate possible foreign state involvement, with strong indications pointing towards Russian service.
Good evening and welcome back. Recently, tensions between Japan and China risen sharply after Japan's Prime Minister Sane Takahashi stated that if China were to take military action against Taiwan, it could pose a survival-threatening situation for Japan and might justify the use of self-defense forces. China strongly rejected these remarks, calling them proactive, and has taken issue to the United Nations while warning Japan against what it sees as interference. In addition, China has reinstated a ban of Japanese seafood imports that issued its citizens, leading to cancellations of trips affecting Japanese businesses operating in China. The situation has also intensified around the disputed Senkaku or Diaoyu Islands, where Chinese Coast Guard vessels have recently been spotted, prompting protests from Japan. Both governments have since held urgent talks in Beijing to reduce tensions, but trust remains fragile as the region watches closely.
Japan-China tensions are rising after Japan's Prime Minister warned that any attack on Taiwan could threaten Japan's security. China responded strongly, taking the issue to the UN, banning Japanese seafood imports and issuing travel advisories. Maritime activity near the disputed Senkaku Diaoyu Island has added to the growing concern. Here's what's happening and why the region is watching closely. China reacted immediately to punish Japan. They complained to the United Nations, saying Japan was breaking the rules. Second, they attacked Japan's economy. China banned all seafood imports from Japan and told Chinese citizens not to travel there for vacation. This caused many tourists to cancel their flights, which is hurting Japanese business.
Thank you for watching UCSI TV News. News that matters, stories that connect. I'm Rashini Munyandi, and we appreciate you spending your time with us. In every episode, we remain committed to bringing you clear, meaningful, and trustworthy updates from Malaysia and around the world. For continuous coverage and more feature stories, stay tuned to our official platforms. Until we meet again in the next episode, stay informed, stay safe, and have a wonderful evening.